Channel 35 memories, yeah. Oops, oh, sorry. See, when you make a left turn, you have to make a wide turn. You try to get the balls in the tree behind it, and this is the shot, you know, like this way. You get the balls, the tree at Radio City. Depending on how wide your shot goes, you could probably get like, I don't know, some candy canes in there. These holiday shops along the avenue are new this year. I never saw those before, but I don't know if they add that much. Actually, let me go around here. Everyone's taking photos. I think that'll do it. Okay. Good morning. Put my gloves on. Make sure I get them on at a low level here. It looks like the temperature drops a couple of degrees this morning, then it picks up again to the mid-30s, and then it plummets for like the next week. Yesterday was quite warm, actually. Uh-oh. They better update their version. I wonder if that's that kiosk application. Also, one of my hotspots kept dropping out this morning. It's been a weird morning. I don't know. I've been ready to go earlier than usual, but then the hotspot kept dropping out, and this is an important one too. You know, one of them is not important. That's T-Mobile. By the way, if you're wondering what I pinned, there's a discussion forum. That sounds redundant, but it's filled with like weather geeks who use a language I don't understand, but it's fascinating to watch them geek out about the weather storm, which unfortunately seems to be trending away from higher totals. It depends, you know, what you're looking for. I keep people saying, I hope this happens, but they actually want less snow, and the other ones are saying, I hope this happens, they want more snow. I think the other issue is that there's a potential for sleet and creating even more dangerous, icy, slippery conditions than just lots of snow. So it might be lower totals, but also with some freezing rain and sleet or something. I don't know. That doesn't sound fun at all. But anyway, I pinned that message so that as people join, they could take a look at the forum to see how they're discussing this one. This seems to be a group out of New Jersey, so it's close enough to New York City here that a lot of it is relevant. But I finally did get to see Ryan Hall's interpretation of the weather patterns, and I like his approach too. He reminds me of this weather forum, which I don't know how I found that before I found Ryan Hall, but anyway, happy Friday. I'm not yet confident in my speed today. Maybe it'll take me a few minutes to lube up the joints, you know? Okay. I'll slow down a little bit while we do the chat. Good morning, again. I see Beauty Love Creative, good morning. Ambrose Chamberpot, good morning. Con Burness, good morning. Steve Parker, good morning. Linengram, good morning. Casey Blazer, good morning. George H., good morning. Valerie Hallams, good morning. Jock Moore, good morning. Jagdesh Ratan, good morning. Johnny Wilkers, good morning. Florian Schwartz, good morning. Shia, good morning. Old Pizza 2, good morning. Nobody, good morning. I still pause whenever I do that. It's kind of funny. Also reminds me of Goodnight Moon. One of them was like, good night, nobody. Or something like that. Good night, nothing? I don't know. So it becomes like a good night to none of something. Gerard Sedan, good morning. Tomoko in Yokohama, good morning. Ron is here. Morning. Shannon 324, good morning. Luke Skywalker. Good morning. Also, I've updated my final ending screen. Instead of the AI thing, just a bunch of stats from the stream. So it'll have some total numbers, it'll have recent super chats, recent subscribers, recent followers. It works right now for Twitch and YouTube. For some reason, Kick doesn't work. It just shows 0 for everything. They said it would update after today's stream, but I still took it down. And then I'll add it back next time. Just so it doesn't stay too broken. But I thought that would be more interesting. Plus, it still has the alert boxes. So if anybody does decide to do anything else, you'll get alerts right there on the screen with any other activity from either network. I've also added a timer to the end screen. It's not going to specifically say, but it will last for like 3 minutes so that there's time to look at all the data. And it should, in theory, automatically end the stream. I didn't test this specifically, but I have a macro running that's supposed to start a timer as soon as that end screen starts. I think it's probably better that it doesn't have a timer. But that's quite debatable. Anyway, William D'Angelo, good morning. Bear in the Jardine, good morning. Jaron, good morning. Jerome Land and Faraway Land of Queens, good morning. Bandagabs is here, good morning. Gonna see the sunrise, nice. Enjoy. Sound recordings, hello. Tori Morrison, good morning. Uh-oh, what is this? No, it's fine. My Bella box said disconnected. Sometimes that happens, but it's just a, I think it's switching my little, what I think Bella box also does for its stats page is it uses one of the 3 connections that I have, and sometimes it switches between them, and during that switch it says it's disconnected, but it's not. But sometimes it's a bad sign too, so I get nervous. Anyway, that's just what I explained. Dushy Ant, good morning on Twitch. Solo City Pops is back, good morning. Jeffrey Wu is also back, good morning. Bear in the Jardine on all the platforms today. KJ2, hello. Tech Guy IT, hello. Sally Scipio, good morning. Did I miss William D'Angelo? I might have. Good morning again if I did. Tom X, good morning. Chicks Blue, good morning. MJ, good morning. Tiny Castro, good morning. Tommy Landry, good morning. XBN, good morning. Vixie, good morning. Sue Pitcher, good morning. Bear in the Garden is on YouTube now. Well, was 6 minutes ago. Ambrose ignores all the blah 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 until they get to the forecast. Yeah, that's what's been going on. I still don't know exactly what's going to happen for New York. All I know is the winter weather watch for New York, or Manhattan anyway, has updated to 8 to 14 inches, and the New Jersey Weather Forum people are saying the latest models look like it might be on the lower end of that. Again, things can always change last minute, but let's see. It's going to be so cold. I just can't believe there's going to be a potential for like rain when the temperature is 20 degrees. I feel like you're going to be like pummeled by little ice bullets then. Madison Square Park on my right. Is it true that 11 Madison is bringing back meat onto the menu? I've never eaten in 11 Madison. It's also a very expensive restaurant. This is like a, your once a year super fancy restaurant type of splurge. And even then, it's not like, you know, you could go on a small vacation for the price you're paying to eat at a place like that for 2 people. You know, you could rent a car and stay in a hotel for a few nights somewhere. Not too far, but you know what I mean. When you're eating for like $500 a person. 11 Madison should be over there. It's rather nondescript, which I guess is, you know, it doesn't need to be loud when it's this big. It's very demure. All right, Artfist, good morning. Okay, I gotta slow down and catch up. Roberto Ortiz, good morning. Michelle K, good morning. John Casella, good morning. OM is no longer in Tokyo. OM is local. OM is NYC. Are you behind me? Where are you? Yeah, lots of trouble. No, I'm kidding. I am kidding. This, I don't know if this is one of the entrances to 11 Madison. It has like no labels on it. I thought it was around the corner, but again, I've never been there personally. Photos from around New York is here. Thank you for doing the analysis, the in-depth analysis of all the data into a report form. I was wondering, did you take any of the elevation of the ramp on the bridges into consideration? Elevation changes. Do we need to update the models? But everyone should check it out on Discord. I sometimes forget that we have a Discord. That's my fault. I'm a bad dude. Am I a bad enough dude to rescue the president? That's a specific reference that some might get. It is a video game reference. I could have just walked down, I think, to Park Avenue already. Oh, McDonald's getting its Big Macs. The Big Macs have arrived. But not the Arch Deluxe. Bring back the Arch Deluxe. I'm seeing glimpses of the sunrise. I definitely have been a mumbler more before the stream, but I feel like I could still do some more work on enunciation and be more mindful during the broadcasts to really speak clearly and not mumble my way through. I think. Okay. Ozzy Joanne, good morning. Nord Lukta, good morning. Stoic, good morning. Well, our interpretation of the weather, I guess, is a social construct. The universe doesn't care what the weather is. Darby, morning. Smith Shaw, good morning. Kevin Hawthorne, good morning. Lexington, good morning. KK, hello. Sonapati, good morning. Making it right here on Park Avenue. 6 wow, that's a bright screen. Oh man, it's blinding. Spiffy in South Carolina, good morning. I think you're also getting like a band of winter weather too down there, right?
I get there.
Coach Ann Ken, good morning. Stiver, good morning. And Ryan Hall's gonna go live later. Nice. '89 Concom wonders how I feel about cycling commuters and the hate for them. I think it's the ones that, you know, blow through pedestrian crossings while there's pedestrians in them. You know? If they're not too lazy to go down one block, you know, to actually go with traffic, then they're not part of the problem. we're gonna have to wait here for a minute anyway. Quentin Namath, good morning. Am I nice, Brian? I don't know. Maybe. I'm pragmatic. Though that doesn't really account for demeanor so much. Official account for Bhakti, hello. New York Rangers 94 Yanks 2000 is going to be in Scottsdale. Is that Arizona? Nice. Ada Bosses, good morning. How many inches NYC supposed to get? Not today. It'll be Sunday into Monday. And current numbers are fluctuating from 8 to 14 inches of snow. We'll see. Things can shift all the way until the last minute, too. It could go less, it can go more. I just hope it doesn't end up being more sleet, rain type stuff. Freezing rain. Smith Shaw with a double good morning. A louder one the second time. Okay, I'm still 8 minutes behind. This is ridiculous. Avril Stephen Loki, good morning. Ronaldo Unas de la Morum, Friday. Gordon Gecko's back from Finland, or still in Finland. KJ Malcomp 3C, thanks for the follow. Scotty, thanks for the Prime sub. That's 4 months now, appreciate it. Steve Parkhurst in Houston, good morning. Slim Vervnet, good morning. Martin James Kelly, good morning. All right, I'm gonna have to stop soon and just catch up. Looks like night. You know what happens before the sunrise, even if it's the morning. Did you know? Time flies. Good morning. DJ Malcolm 3C. I don't know if I'm mispronouncing. Maybe I'm not reading a number as a letter, but appreciate you following and saying hi. I have a close friend who lives in Chicago. That was a maneuver. That car did. But hello. Judith, good morning. AJB, hello. Prayer Carrington, good morning. Sukor, good morning. Oh, I was in the last day today flying to Phoenix. Got it. Hutchie Jr. in the UK, hello. Strawberry Fields is here. Unless hell has frozen over. Are you still, unless you're away. Another STK Steakhouse is opening here. They have a location in the meatpacking district, I think. I've never eaten it, but I know we've seen it before. Alright, I'm gonna cross the street and then... Actually, let's take a look at the sunrise again while we're looking in this direction. Okay. It's blocked by Chinatown down there, though. Alright, once I get across the bike lanes, I'm slowing down almost to a complete halt while I finish off catching up, because we're still 7-8 minutes behind, not 6-7. Okay. Christy, good morning. Okay, Ronaldo's getting a little wild there. I don't know what's going on anymore. Zebar today is happy, says it's a clean city. Chista gorut. Ria K, hello. Luke's on the road right now, running last minute errands just in case the higher snow totals come to fruition. Good luck, Luke. Skywalker. Psychic Bunny, welcome back. Good morning. Leon, good morning. Kangas, good morning. I laugh at all, as a bidet user, I laugh at all you toilet paper users. The Vogue is coming out. Okay, good. I'm catching up. Lem cakes is at sunrise, almost. Bring back the Angus burger. McAngus. Dark clouds, good morning. Playa Playa, the Arch Deluxe brought back some memories. Yeah, they like marketed it as like a burger for adults. But I was in my teens when it came out, and I enjoyed it because I have a refined palate. More like probably because my taste buds are dead, and I'm trying to search for that little bit of youth in my life, you know. A little stimulation through taste because they've been burnt out by all the salt. Philip Maxwell, good morning. Case, good morning. Dream Wanderers, 10:30 at night. It's going to be 100 plus degrees. Are you in Perth? Justin, morning is good. Not good right now in terms of, okay, I got to stop and just do this. Okay, I'm going to walk here to the side. We're going to look at this doomsday clock. And we're just going to finish. Okay. Martha Hero, good morning. Neil the Blaze, hello. Casper the Godcat, well, you stay safe as well. We don't know what's going to happen yet. Let's see. Clocks go forward next month for GMT. Do they? I thought it was March. Probably prayer, probably. You know, when you get more north, that tends to happen, you know? The more north you go, the colder it can be, theoretically. Enforcer, good morning. V9G, good morning. Couldn't read the first part of that. Do we get an answer about if elevation of bridges is taken into consideration for the analysis, the slope change? Because there is a slope change on both of them, and I think the Brooklyn Bridge one has a little bit of a steeper slope. Is it Australia Day? Happy Australia Day. Emmy Claire, good morning. Nova Rain, good morning. Yeah, I am getting a lot of phlegm today. I don't know. Goodfellas outside in Brooklyn right now. It's kind of cold. Yeah, it's going to drop later more. It still warms up a little bit by midday, mid-30s, I think. AW Tech Guy, thanks for the follow. Elusive Phenom, good morning. The Sizzler's returning? Oh my goodness. Marissa Gomez? Good morning. Glad you're enjoying. It's more of like a climate thing, I think, right now. It used to be more interesting when it had no text, where people just were wondering what all these numbers are. And it used to not have also like the year, the month, all that stuff. It just used to be numbers. I7, can't wait for the Monday morning stream. Yeah, let's see what that let's see what happens with that. Is that a typo, Muffin Guy? It's linked to this apartment building behind it. I actually don't know the name of it. When we walk by, we could read the name of the apartment building. It should have one. Third weekend in March. Definitely not next month, as Jeff said. A handstand in the shower? I don't know that you need to go through those kinds of efforts. You gotta at least have a shower hose, you know? Of course you got it. Yeah, I installed it myself. I got the best one money can buy when we moved into this place. 12 to 18 inches of snow predicted in New Hampshire. I didn't know the north was going that far north. It always seemed like it was kind of staying more south, but good luck and stay safe. Why would the slope of the bridge factor into timing for the same bridge every week? It factors into, in case you want to compare the speeds between the two bridges. You know, if it's a steeper slope, my speed might be lower. And if we're being scientific and everything else is being taken into consideration, slope should also be taken into consideration, right? Oh, you know what? I might be able to, if I remember, if you can remind me to like turn on an activity. Let me just turn it on right now, actually. I think if I turn on walking as an activity on my Garmin watch, it should. Are they waiting for something to... Is there something coming out today, or they're just hanging out there? I don't know. Yeah, I think if my Garmin is actually doing an activity, it should track elevation changes. I think the name of the building is just 1 Union Square. That's all. One, two, three, Gravando Canal Oficial. Good morning. AW Tech Guy, thanks for the Prime sub. Appreciate that. Bezos not keeping his bucks today. Ice on the bridges? Not yet. Oh no, the exotic diseases. Yeah, it's jumping to some farther conclusions there, because it also missed some of the more obvious ones like GERD, gastroesophageal reflux disease. Oh, that's Tech Guy IT. Got it, AW Tech Guy. Thanks for sharing the love on all the platforms. Brian Liddon Oxner, good morning. Y equals MX plus B. It's a line. It's a line. Will I be walking during the snowstorm? I mean, I hope to. That's the plan. Let's see what happens. I don't know when we'll start, but we're going to find a way to get out there. It's based on the Mayan calendar, that clock. All right, am I still behind? Yes, I am. Which Garmin do I wear? The Phoenix 7 has solar in it. I don't know exactly which one anymore. I had it for a few years now. Hydrating. Uh-oh. I'm already failing at that one. R. Brillante, thanks for the follow. Steve Smith, good morning. Are you a bad enough dude to rescue the president? I made that reference earlier. I don't know that anybody caught it. Midnight tomorrow for Ohio. Got it. All right, let me use this compost bin for a second. I'm gonna turn on the activity on my watch. Let me use this compost bin. Also didn't sound right. Also, I actually like this is part of, I think it's Grace Church. But if you look at the three spires here, they kind of almost, well, it's technically four if you include the gate, they almost align, almost. And it's actually like it's an OCD thing a little bit, where they almost, the middle one is a little off to the right. Don't even count the gate. Well, I don't know, that little off-center part of it can be something. Okay, so how do I turn on this activity? I haven't done this in a while. Nope, I just turned on sleep mode. That's the opposite. Okay, now I think we scroll up this way, we go to, how do I go to activities? Do I hold this button? Nope, that's a passcode. Okay, this button? Nope, that's music. This button? Nope. Oh, there we go. Okay, walk. Calibration, recalibrate. Use GPS. I'm recalibrating my watch right now for whatever. Okay, it's green. Start to calibrate. Calibration complete. Okay, so we have the altimeter is good. And now we can start. Okay, walking is started. So we have an activity going on my Garmin watch now. Yeah? Let's go. Put my gloves back on. Pick my phone back up from the compost bin. We can move. Alright, what did I miss? Gotta catch up again. Ambrose, where's the cheapest Garmin? I don't think it matters, right? For you actually use them properly, I'm sure. I'm sure they would yell at me saying, why do you even have this expensive Garmin? You don't use it for anything. You use it for an alarm. Yes, I do. Many schools are closed due to the cold. Interesting. Hey, humans are adaptable, you know, Sunset Farm. Maria Guadano, good morning. NM Lobo, good morning. The center of the Brooklyn Bridge fluctuates in height by 9 feet due to the temperature changes and traffic loads. Oh wow, so you're gonna have even more work to do now if you want to capture those fluctuations that aren't even just the usual elevation changes, but also ones that are affected by traffic and weather on the ones. Wave Cap George, hello. Who here was talking about submitting jingles or marketing stuff to companies on the last stream? I feel like I kind of called you out, so I'm not gonna listen to some rando sending him letters about marketing. I guess I completely missed out on that jingle somebody posted on TikTok or whatever for Dr. Pepper, and apparently they turned it into a real commercial. Well, you might have heard this already. So what is it, like Dr. Pepper, baby, it's good and nice, do that one. I think she actually got paid for it too. So you know what? Shoot your shot. Shoot your shot. You never know. Uh, 966, thanks for the follow. Marcelo, hello. We just passed by Wegmans, that's right. Is Twisty here? Morning. I don't know, Bear. Who has a PhD here, huh? Negotiate first. That's also true. But they probably wouldn't. I mean, if you're just coming out of nowhere, I don't know until they can give you the time of day. But yeah, they could easily steal it. Ben Schuster in Vienna, hello. Wizard Pizza's here. Good morning. Calpurnius, good morning. Okay. I am not feeling quick today. Alright, let me reconfigure my pelvis a little bit. Different tilt. Straighten the back. Tighten the core. That feels a little better. Oh no. Quinoa power, fade the blur. Walking commuters taste you'll adore. Crunch crave you'll never tire. Fuel your stream, light that fire. Interesting. Twisted Angry, good morning. People opening up their windows and doors to get some fresh air to their houses. Interesting. You know what I was thinking about recently? Vigorous outdoor exercise in densely populated cities like New York. If you think about how much air you're pulling in and out and filtering when you're exercising vigorously outdoors with a lot of pollution and cars around compared to like the average person who doesn't go outdoors as much, or someone who's rather sedentary but still lives in the same city? Can you potentially open yourself up to more respiratory illnesses or other negative effects because you are pushing and pulling so much more air with the deep, heavy breathing, rapid breathing too? Anyway, just some shower thoughts. Somehow the airing out the house kind of made me remember that thought. What do I consider vigorously? Like going out there and doing burpees. If you could do like, I mean, really, if you could do like 20 minutes of burpees continuously, I think you're probably in the top 1% of all fitness at that point. April Lillian, good morning. Yeah, the snow predictions have been so all over the place. And the latest from that weather forum that I pinned, if you're curious to see how weather geeks really geek out about the weather, they're using some like a different language. Just click that link and check it out. But I think they were optimistic at first, but now they're thinking it's going to be on the lower end of the range. Twisted Metal's at 14 months of membership. Appreciate that. Sterling, good morning. How's the sunrise today? Some nice colors in the distance, actually. Some nice colors. Do I like Italy? Of course. It's been a while since I've been there. Yeah, it's not. That's why I also said you'd probably be in like the top 1% of all fitness level in the world if you did non-stop 20 minutes of burpees. No planks. I've been doing more of my ab wheel. I got to get to the level where I can do it from standing. I've been able to go flat on the knees before with the ab wheel, but still trying to get back to that level. And then I'm going to work on doing it from my feet so that I can get an even more stable core. Yep. Douglas, good morning. Yeah, I feel like there's definitely maybe there's 3 schools of thought for the weather. Those who want less snow, those who want more snow, and those who just don't care. Current heart rate, I don't know, it's probably not that high. 125. I mean, I am moving a little quickly. When I run my stairs with my weight vest, I get more into like the 160s, 170s. The formula for the highest your heart rate should get is like 220 minus your age or something like that. I think it can get a little bit more complicated than that. That's just very rough. Oh, is Deborah here? Deborah. Winter Olympics are coming. Well, that's cool. It'll be fun to check out. Bay Ridge Street. I'm not sure. If it's in Bay Ridge, that's pretty far. Ambrose votes for no snow. so you can run. Is it cold? It's not so bad today. I do have my hat on, but it feels like it might be a little bit too much for the hat. My head is sweating, so I'm gonna have to pull it off. Yeah, if it becomes this whole, there's now a threat of like sleet and freezing rain, which just sounds awful. How cold is it in Milan right now? For some reason, I guess it never registered that the Winter Olympics are going to be in Milan this year. It's going to get cold this weekend and for like the next week. Frigid. It's going to be below freezing the entire time. Highs, lows, everything. Jeremy McCann, good morning. Five to 8 for the coast, great. So much for the New Jersey Weather Forum that I linked. They're always looking for that Godzilla storm. They said this one had the chance to be one, but it seems like everything is shifting away from that. But you never know, things could always shift back. Let's see. Alright, Kenmare Street, we can take a pause here. I think I want to take off my hat. Avery Paramore, thanks for the follow. Fourth school of thought, cancel winter. Well, that's probably the least likely of them all. $39 in Milan. Ah. I have to shave my head. I can't just wax it. It needs to be shaven, not stirred. Okay. Ambrose's forecast still says 18 inches. We will see. All the weather models are all over the place. And it's kind of been like this. I thought they would have nailed it down a little bit more. But it's the weather. They gotta CYA. Cover your ass, you know? Not that they're gonna get sued. I have no idea. Okay. I'm gonna readjust myself again. I don't know why this thing always veers to the right. Is this Gator Liquidator open at all anymore? I feel like they're done. They got graffiti all over the windows. They might not be getting any more business. Someone's got to stay at the Soho Hotel and tell us. Steve's got to grow his hair out. Students have spoken. What's the game for tonight? Are you a bad enough dude? Minus 20 for Quinton, minus 36 real feel. I mean, all those temperatures only really matter is if you go outside, right? And if your heating works. If both of those occur, you know, go outside and your heating works, then I guess the temperature really doesn't matter for you, does it? It's all model day until the storm gets here. Well, it should be starting somewhere today, right? Ambrose will take the minus 20s over snow. I mean, as long as you can run, right? Steve Smith, you don't have bad dudes? Oh my goodness. Sounds like you have a mission. Jonathan Tipton Lincolnton. Morning. Wallenberg, good morning. Oh, wait, what does this mean? I don't know. My watch vibrated vigorously. Walking to your car after work in a couple hours is enough time outside for you. Should you be working right now? What are you doing? Starterfield's concerned about ice. Yeah, especially with this new addition of sleet/freezing rain. It might really make conditions even worse than if it was just snow. Man. Delicious phlegm. Oh yeah, they gotta make the stories interesting. Walk with Tim recently in Vancouver. Wait, didn't he go to some like really isolated hotel in like Banff or something? Oh. All right. I took my hat off, remember? Okay. Wait, when is this light going to change for us? Oh, there it is. Smiley, welcome back virtually. We're about to be on the bridge here. I'd like to get my throat cleared before we start walking the bridge. All right. Savior, thanks for the follow. Mutant Virus and Mario 2. Ooh. And Street Fighter for Destiny. Yes, nice. Mario 2, that's a tough one. Not technically a Mario game originally. Doki Doki Panic. And then they reskinned it for Mario. That's probably how we got a lot of weird stuff added to Mario. Because of that game. Like Birdo. Zadia Archon, hello. We'll see how much snow is left on here. It did warm up yesterday pretty nicely, I don't know. .2% gradient change on the Manhattan Bridge. Uh-oh, I lost a hotspot. I was just T-Mobile, nobody cares. If you have a Shy Guys, I guess that's true. That's a little frozen puddle. It's also not very easy, is it? Mario 2. I wish I could figure out a way to add the bridge stats to be auto-updated also Bear in the Garden on my final screen. Because you're going to see some stats at the end of the stream today. There's got to be a way to figure it out. It just needs to be a browser source. Yeah, Ipecac can induce vomiting. People tend to lean towards guaifenicin these days for an expectorant. Q-train! Yeah, use the Q-train! Clear my phlegm. John, dobre jutro. Rutgers, good morning. Hello. I didn't clear it out good enough. A Yeti crab? Uh-oh. 3-hour crossing for the Yeti crab. B-train on the far end. Blackie 58, good morning. Thanks for the well wishes. Stay safe wherever you are, too. Why did the Yeti crab cross the bridge? To satisfy bear in the garden statistics. Two thieves, good morning. Am I jogging? No, I'm just walking. Hey, our friend is back. Booking it. Q-train is expected in town, New Yorkers, that's right. Any medications? Yes, the Q-train. I use it as an expectorant. What? TF Crinan, welcome back virtually. The Yeti crab was a recent discovery. That's cool. Come on now. Train. The Yeti crab hairs aren't hairs. They're not fur. The colony host bacteria. Amazing. Rebel Rel, good morning. There we go, that feels a little better. Yeah, Allie's here, good morning. Yeah, it should be hitting us before it hits you, this storm. Yeah, Sunday, Monday here too. The sun is peeking up above the horizon a little bit more.
wonder if the Brooklyn Bridge is finally a little bit lighter. That car's going way too fast on people traffic. Guess we'll see. Let's try and track him down. No, okay. Marion, say good morning. Are we getting 2 trains coming today? Yeah, Q train on this side, D train on the other side. I plan on commuting Monday, yeah. Dr. Pepper, baby, is good and nice. Doo-doo-doo. It's a good theme. A jingle, I mean. Uber, good morning. What do you mean, Mike Broomfield? Like of the week or ever? Also, good morning. Now let's buy hello. Come on, kick it up a notch, computer. Don't be so lazy. Piece of commuter garbage. I was vomiting. Not on the sweater. Steve Smith, have a good one. Stay safe too. You know, they asked the mayor if there is enough snow on Monday, will kids get a traditional school day, snow day, or are they going to do virtual learning? He didn't give an answer. That's politics. So who knows? User Chienu, welcome. Virtually. Bridge is shaking. It's quite windy now, too. Shouldn't take off my hat. Side. I don't know if it's exactly the mayor, but I'm sure he could have substantial input. I have no idea the actual governance surrounding snow days. I think I just did a 13-minute mile since I have walk mode activated on my watch. So the Garmin watch, the expensive ones, have what's called Move IQ, but it only detects like walking, cycling, that kind of stuff, but it doesn't actually make an activity out of it. Because when you actually do it in an activity, it records a lot more stuff. It's more accurate with things too. I wish it would auto start activities, not just Move IQ stuff. Apparently some VNU model can do that, but not the Phoenix. You were already told not to come Monday. I feel like we don't know exactly what's going to happen yet. Things are still all over the place for some reason. Well, this always happens. Let's see which way everything ends up trending when it actually happens. What did they say? I think they said in Yakutsk they don't close the schools unless it's like minus 60 or something. That's why it's all relative, and it depends on your tolerances. Teresa, hello. T-Mobile dropped out for some reason. Back in my day, that's right. I try not to use that too much. An automatic hat remover and redonner. We try to keep a good time on the bridges. I don't think I'm record-setting pace today. Things are aching a little too much. That's okay. Bum bum bada bum bada bum bada bum 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 bada bum bada bum bada bum badum 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 bum badum bum. All right, I've lost my marbles. Quinoa-based soup? Interesting. Sauteed onion, garlic, carrot, celery, quinoa, mushrooms, lentils, thyme, veggie stock. That doesn't sound bad, actually. Yes, it should be open 24/7. Suck Farda. Hiccups game 2. Hello. Aloha. I still never been to Hawaii. I'd like to go. 8 to 12 inches of snow for DC. It's just a basic soup. I add some quinoa to it. Billy's twin, my condolences. I'm sorry to hear that. All our best to you. It's good enough today. That's all right. All right, we're down anyway. Oh man. Okay. Time to get my bearings straight here. The bridges don't comply? Uh-oh. Oh, all right. That's right, Pooper. We still haven't figured out how to walk the California to Hawaii part of it, but I'm sure we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Maybe it could be like a like a foot-powered boat. Like I'm on a treadmill on the boat, and the boat can only go as fast as I'm walking on the treadmill. That could be something. Samantha Brunson, good morning. All right, we technically have the light up ahead. There's a lot of cars turning. We got second fastest. That's not bad. That's not bad. I did try. Sushi today, nice, Coach Anker, enjoy. Ba-dum-bum, 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 yeah, yip-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. And there's like a couple of those videos of some guy like on a solo sailboat just going between places quite far in the ocean. I don't know. It scares me. I wonder how busy the bridge is going to be. I guess we'll find out. Speed Lamy, thanks for the follow. Let's see if all these come through at the end. I was mentioning before how I have a new ending screen, which is just all stats. All various stats from the streams. Members, subscribers, followers, recent super chats, cheers. And then it has an alert box on that screen too, so if anybody decides to do anything during that ending screen, a bigger alert will pop up too, in theory. We'll see. There is somebody right now crossing the ocean. I'm assuming they have like a Starlink or something, right? I don't know. A lot of people usually don't see too many people coming up this side of the bridge, but the fact that there's a few means that it's going to be a little busy, I think. Oh yeah, I can't even run up my stairs. Ooh, and somebody again has way too much like cologne or perfume or something. No, this looks. We're not setting any records again. I don't know, because the bottom of the stairs counts, right? So, if the bottom of the stairs counts, well, this is an artificial crossing. We add the bridges. I don't need to cross the bridges, but we do it for the commutes. For the love of the game. I think I'm still seeing a lot of tourists though. Well, the folks that are up here, except maybe the joggers. Of course, some of them could also be from out of town. Somebody was doing a birthday run. There's a little sign with a QR code. I guess that's interesting, but are they going to come back and take down these signs? If Wusilka would like to visit New York, what must you visit? It's up to you. I don't think you'll ever see everything in one visit. I always say do the free things first. Bridges, Central Park, just walking around. There's a lot of parks also. A lot of unique parks, like the High Line. Cat Yellow's here. I think someone's live on TikTok. Sham Cirque, hello. We've still got photo ops, so it's not as crowded as prior weeks. That's also a good way to do it, Quentin. Just wander and see where it takes you. Oh, it's Lauren Landers who's crossing the ocean. Interesting. There was a glitch. What kind of glitch? We'll get to our photo op section in the middle of the bridge. Do a little spin around. Another 13-minute mile. I should probably remember to turn on the Garmin more often for these walks. Track better data. Apologies if I'm missing any chats. No, there are a lot less people. Oh, Chris, I'm sorry to hear. Did they find the source of infection? My goodness. Sepsis ain't no joke. I'm glad to hear you're doing better. Okay, we'll look south first. Good here. Okay. Don't see any cruise ships right now. I see 2 Staten Island ferries, Statue of Liberty on the right, Jersey behind that, Governor's Island up front and center, Staten Island behind that, Toad Hill, TODT top, most point over there. Verrazano Bridge in the distance behind Red Hook, Brooklyn. BQE, traffic's moving slow. Looking over at Dumbo now. Manhattan Bridge we just walked over. On Manhattan Square Cheese Grater Building. Midtown, Confucius Apartments, Hudson Yards, Verizon, let's go. I'm gonna have to pay attention here if I'm gonna bob and weave. A little more crowded on this side of the bridge. No, no, don't add more garbage to the bridge. Don't do it. Uh-oh, bottleneck here. artery across. He's got his arms out like his lats are huge. I didn't get a kiss. All right. We'll have to catch up with some of these chats after the bridge. I do need an air horse. How Ambrose walks. I saw a recent meme. You know the one from, was it in Predator? Where Arnold and the Carl Weathers do the little arm entanglement, but they said when two runners do it, and they edited the photo to have the skinniest arms ever. Oh man, I'm zigzagging. It's getting busier on this side. Make way for walking commuter. No, it says. Oops. I guess more crowded on this side. Collecting the Instagram trophies. I wonder how many folks are trying to do time lapses also. Oh, a little tight squeeze here. There we go. Okay. I'll catch up with some of the chats after we're off the bridge. This person's not running too fast. Maybe I can use them to set my pace a little bit. I'm having trouble keeping up with just walking. I already look ridiculous with how fast my legs are moving. Dixie Belle, good morning. Kind of precise, good morning. Divvy, good morning. Walking like 18 across here. A full clothesline. Biggest long shot is here. Morning. Septic. Change your cabinet. Oh, no, I'm not running. I'm just walking. Lots of bagels, limited walks. It's time for a rebrand. Russell Hardy, good morning. Hello, Wolfie, good morning. Doing all right, how are you? I feel a little more comfortable reading the chat when there's a lot less people to dodge. Will it ever start snowing? Who knows? Lukey Tony, greetings. Roxanne, good morning. I do like those, Samantha. On a croissant. And sometimes I want to add all the meat to it, if it's possible. Bacon, sausage, chorizo. Just pile it on. Just gluttonize. We're down. Okay. Okay, let's take it easy here. I'm gonna turn off my gloves. Things are too hot and sweaty. We haven't had a fast walk over the Brooklyn Bridge in some time. Record setting or not, we just kind of gave up the last month and a half or so, maybe more. Just, you know? Okay, what have I missed? Last real filet mignon dinner with the ultimate dessert. What's the ultimate dessert? Dixie, welcome back. Yes. You son of a... Alright, I'm just going to catch up now. Scotty with a posture check, thank you. Always important. Gigi's here, good morning. It's Empilum. Welcome. Always excited when new friends find us. Robert Gang, thanks for the follow. Julie Horton, good morning. No, you wouldn't see... Well, you would have seen New Jersey from the bridge when I pointed it out. After we got to that second half of the bridge, you wouldn't really see it anymore. You'd only see the buildings of Lower Manhattan. Alright, and I know the chat's in slow mode. So am I. Steve Freeman, good morning. Third fastest crossing today. Okay, so we're back. We're back in business here. We need a few more runs to get back up to speed on both bridges, but we're getting there. Man, I think I have to reconsider my backpack again. This one isn't doing it. It doesn't sit right. Or I have to stop looking around my multi-screen laptop. I don't know, maybe that's the problem. Because I bring my laptop's not super heavy, but I also bring a double screen on top of it. Maybe I don't need to do that anymore. Maybe I should just switch to like a really thin single screen and that's it. I don't know. Pizza for me, I might do it differently than others, but I say, as someone who's been here since 1991, in my single-digit years, just find the local pizza place in your neighborhood, and the one you like the best, and that's it. I don't wait in lines for pizza. I don't go out of my way for pizza. But now what I really want is I want to go to Giovanni's Deli because I really want a sandwich. A small cart, that might be the next evolution of the setup. I mean, I feel like the setup should go towards a lighter and more sleek build, but every time I've said that, it's only ever gotten heavier and more convoluted. I walked pretty fast today and the wires didn't come loose, so that's good. Plus, everything's much more cinched down back there. Well, since I've started my Garmin track, we've already walked 4 miles, and that was already like a mile into it. So I think we're already at 5 miles for the commute. Because the other thing that happens when I walk with the Garmin activity enabled is I get vibration every mile. Not to mention we also get the GPS data, altitude data, elevation data, all that stuff. Yeah. So maybe we have to remember to turn it on more frequently. The Bear Garden gift membership to Ambrose Chamber Pot. Thank you, Bear Garden, for all of your support in all of the ways. Very much appreciated. Thank you, Bear Garden. And welcome back to Ambrose. The Nathan Newman special. Oh my goodness. RJ, hello. Rebel Rel has gifted a membership too to Chris Bates. Thank you, Rebel Rel, for your support, and welcome back, Chris Bates. Okay, when's this light going to change in our favor? I never know the cadence of these lights. We always walk up to it and it never changes green for us. Is it going to be green soon? I don't know. I don't know. I'm just going to go. It's been red for so long. It's green now anyway. Sham Circuit, thanks for the tier 1 sub on Twitch, appreciate it. Hopefully all these things appear on the end screen now. We still need to keep the green platform alive. I don't know how to get like featured there or something. I don't know. Dim sum go-go. Oh, is that what is that? Man, I can't remember the series name anymore. With the arrow, the feast, the food. You compete to eat. Oh man, what is it called? Mockingbird? I don't know, I can't remember. Huh. I think that's something. May the odds be ever in your favor. Yeah, what is that from? Gosh, why can't I remember? Oh well. Bear in the Garden gifted a membership to Cindy on Twitch. Thank you, Bear in the Garden, for some more support on that side of things. You're everywhere. You're doing everything. So much data, so much gifting. Hunger Games, yeah, man. Why couldn't I remember that? Oh my goodness. Compete to eat. Why didn't they change it to that instead of the Hunger Games? Call it Compete to Eat. Man. How I saw the Impractical Jokers doing their thing. Mrs. Commuter has. She's walked by them one time out in the streets. The worst part about that to me is that I'd never get to be in one of their skits because I know them too well now. The only way I'd be able to be in it is if I could participate in it on their side. That would be fun. But I don't know that would ever happen. Ooh, listen, plump looking fish. A fish, a fish. Compete to eat needs to be a game show. Make it so. Are they really remaking the Hunger Games, or is we're in the gardens making Kick survive? I'll break the coccyx over the weekend. That's a tough one because that's a painful injury and there's really not much you can do. Chris Bates for Dino message. Happy Friday. Happy Friday, Chris Bates on Twitch. Hi, quiet. Tiger Lily, good morning. GJ Maw in Kent. Morning. Oh, a sequel, okay. A sequel, says Allie. There are more books to cover. Aha. Am I in Flushing? No, I'm in Chinatown in Manhattan. For those who aren't aware of the coccyx in anatomy of the spine, it is the caudal-most point of your spinal column after the sacrum. You got to think about all your vertebrae: cervical 7, thoracic 12, lumbar 5, sacral, all fused, but usually 5. Sometimes you have like lumbarization of a sacral vertebrae, but the coccyx is all the way at the tip of that. Anyway, Joe Golf wonders if there's an American town in China. That's a good point. I mean, I've seen other countries have like America sections of their supermarkets for like the snacks of the USA, but I don't know. Yeah, it's like a vestigial tail. If we did have tails. Luke Skywalker has gifted us up to Quinton Naaman. Is that on the green platform? Yeah, it's painful to sit. There's just not much you can do other than avoid it for a while. There's an American town in Osaka? Really? Interesting. And Luke Skywalker has also gifted us up to Bear in the Garden. Very nice. You wish you all the tails. Yeah, it would help with my balance. Maybe I wouldn't slip on the ice as much. Peanut butter's in the American section of the European stores. Interesting. Strawberry Fields just likes the word coccyx. Outlaw was a Saiyan warrior. Lost a tail. Fractured his coccyx. He was in a cast? That doesn't add up. You do not get casted for fracturing a coccyx. There might have been a lot more of a fracture. Sometimes you do have to wear like a lumbosacral orthosis if you have a more unstable fracture in the lumbar spine. But the coccyx shouldn't. There's like no way to stabilize it with a cast unless I missed what you were talking about before. Never sit on until it's wasteful. That's right. You could be eating them instead. We're in Chinatown right now. It's a Scrabble word. It's a great Scrabble. Yeah, it should be. In Paris, Cool Ranch Doritos are cool American. That's funny. What is that taxi doing? Where's my... I think it should be coming soon. Oh yeah, it should be coming like right now or so. Well...
Yeah, not casted. Not coccyx, no. Perineum is one of our favorite words around here. It's a good word. Very Gucci. Nightcast walks. Welcome back. Doing all right. How are you? There's the exercise crew out here. They are trying to catch feral cats. You broke your tailbone. Oh man! But you never went back to trying to catch feral cats again. Moist is top 5. Yes. Boogeyman storm is on the way. Yeah. Who knows if it'll show up? Let's see what happens. Clips TV. Glad you're enjoying. Kevin Gittino. Hello. Working and lurking. Don't work too hard. It's likely they won't pay you anymore. Depending. They specifically swapped it out while you weren't looking, Outlaw. Like the Indiana Jones thing, just... Weekend stream? I mean, if it snows, you know. Let's see what happens. They should have, your Pilates instructor should have a leaderboard or like a word cloud. Have you ever seen word clouds? Some meetings and the meeting softwares have started including that, like word clouds. What words were said and how frequently. They appear bigger in the word cloud. I'm the boogeyman, and I'm coming to get ya. You too, Chris. Feel better. Raid suggestion, best street food. Okay, sounds good. I think I'm going to start the raid after I switch to the end screen today instead. So that way you'll have enough time on the end screen also to look at the stats. PG rated remix. It's the best. Luke Skywalker, thank you. And for keeping Kick alive, even though it seems to be dead again. That's alright. That was the reference to the wrestler, yes. You met him? Awesome. Alright, let me get the gloves off. Let the vitiligo breathe a little bit, huh? See it on my hands. Don't think the Opsilura is doing anything. Oh well. Hopefully not. Strawberry fields, but yes, if it snows, we will be out there. Hopefully not horizontal, but vertical. On our tootsies. All right. Go to here. Stream manager. What the? At least start getting it queued up. Alright, I'll get it ready and then we'll get back to it in a minute. Oh, and that's disconnected, of course. Reset that. The spreadsheet for falling. Well, hopefully you won't need it, but it is good to be ready. I didn't ask about the AI strawberry glitch. They seem to have fixed it in some of the assistants, but if you open up Gemini, the conversational one, it'll still mess it up. But if you ask Gemini written or GPT in written, it'll still be okay. Anyway, thanks folks for joining today. Hopefully you enjoyed this commute. We walked from Midtown East all the way through the bridges. We got the top 3 on both bridges in terms of speed. Oh, let me turn off this. Let me end this. How do I end this? 4.63 miles we walked, according to. How do I? There we go. Saved. Okay, good. I don't want to lose that. I don't know what happens if I actually save it. Ow. Man, pressing one of the buttons actually chipped a nail. What the heck? Wow, I reached max heart rate of 171 on that walk. I guess I really pushed myself on one of those, huh? Man, how do I... Alright, whatever. Okay. Yes. Thank you again for your support. Super Chat, Super Stickers, PayPal, Patreon, memberships. Thank you, subscribers. Thank you, non-subscribers. Thank you, too. But if you're not subscribed and thinking about it, or haven't done it yet, do think about it. It does help us out. Helps other walkers out, too. Twitch friends, thanks for the follows and subs over there, too. Appreciate your support. If you are new and not yet following, do think about it. Hopefully you enjoy the vibes. We only get angry sometimes here. But when we do, we get really angry. Now I'm really, really mad. That was an interesting voice dub for DBZ that time. Now I'm mad. Now I'm really, really mad. Next walk, I don't know exactly when it'll be. It'll probably be over the weekend when the snow comes, but you know, if there are other times for walking in between, maybe we'll do that too. Let's see. What's the name on TikTok? Same channel name, but I barely use TikTok. I should probably use it more. That's right. If you have Amazon Prime, you can use a Prime sub. You don't have to use it on this channel, but do use it every month if you are on Twitch at all, just because it goes back in Bezos' pockets if you don't use it. Or something, I don't know. Paris Lawless, hello. Anyway, I'm going to start the raid after I go to the ending screen, and then we'll get the raid going to best street foods. So, Kick friends, if you're out there, thanks for watching. And back to YouTube, thank you for the thumbs, and thanks to the mods everywhere. Let me know what you think about the end screen. Hopefully it'll actually work. Kick stats don't work yet. Maybe they'll start working for the next one, but I disabled it so it doesn't just show nothing there, like we're 0 and then looks weird. For now, it'll be Twitch and YouTube. But there it's gonna be. Yeah, don't get your toilet paper. Go get a bidet instead today. Today is bidet day. Bidet day. All right. Until next time, whenever that's going to be exactly, we don't know, but have a good one till then. Bye!